California Congressman Kevin Kiley going to join us now to discuss the races out there. Congressman, do we got you? There you are. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for coming on.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about it. How do you feel about the Republican Party right now where things stand, obviously out in your state? The two big races for governor, for L.A. mayor. Talk about it.
Well, I think in both races, you're seeing, a desire for us to return to common sense in California. Spencer Pratt's viral videos, I think, really have, resonated with people because they're giving voice to the deep frustrations so many Californians have with out-of-control crime, with out-of-control homelessness, with the highest cost of living in the country, the highest rate of poverty in the country, the highest unemployment rate in the country. So it's bigger than a Democrat versus Republican thing. It's about returning to common sense and having a quality of life that we should be able to have in the most beautiful state in the country.
You know, earlier our own Carl Higbie spoke with California governor candidate Steve Hilton, asked how he would lead California. And of course, Hilton did not hold back. Take a listen to this, sir.
I'm going to be insanely, ferociously aggressive at tackling, in a way, the foundational reason that everything's going wrong in California. This massive, bloated, bureaucratic, nanny state government bossing us around from morning till night, telling us how to live, how to raise our kids, how to run our businesses, what car to drive.
When you can water your lawn.
Yeah, all of this. What kind of house to live in, how to cook our food. Yeah. No, enough.
So, Congressman, we have about a minute left, but the problem is we know, because we do our research, why California has some of the highest gas prices pretty much in the country. But does the average voter know? Because they're blaming Trump for it because of the war. So how do you overcome that kind of misinformation?
Yeah, I think a lot of people in California are starting to realize that we have problems here that don't exist in other states. When you have gas prices that are, $6.10 a gallon, when they're 40 cents higher than Hawaii, which is an island state, maybe there's something about our approach to policy in California that needs to be changed. The good news is we are starting to make some headway. We were able to pass legislation to reverse this ban on gas cars. I have a bill that would lower gas taxes in Congress. And in fact, the people of California overwhelmingly passed a measure to make crime illegal again in our state. So I do think there's a coalition for common sense emerging in California, and I think that it's going to make its voice heard, in this election and further elections to come.
I think you're very right, Congressman. It's more prevalent as we see the movement grow out there in California. We appreciate you coming on. Best of luck tonight, and we'll certainly keep an eye on it.
Thanks so much.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.